or a couple facing new challenges. Life is not easy. Did you know that having a successful and uncomplicated relationship is not a matter of luck? It requires the ability to be open, honest, and vulnerable. But where do you learn how to do that? It's time you tune into You've Got Mail, Messages from Him, a unique radio show geared toward the Black male perspective of family, relationships, and community. I'm your host, Tashawn, a certified relationship coach who brings a relaxed and unbiased perspective to issues such as communication, trust, breakups, divorce, and more. I know how to listen and understand. So tune in every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to You've Got Mail, Messages from Him, and prepare to be educated, entertained, and enlightened.
WSTN DB HD1, Atlanta, Charlotte, a Situations Media station. Time for some conversations about Black men, for Black men, with Black men. You've Got Mail, Messages from Him, with Tashawn and Friends, on the sound of Morris Brown College, 102.6, The Situation.
Saturday mornings I'm tuned in, listening to Tashawn, she be going in, y'all. Black queen for us black kings. We can learn a thing or two when we're locked in. One of the few places we can be heard. Man, I rocks with her, that's my word. The show is enlightening, engagement always enticing. I always come with an open mind, I'm never frightened, y'all. Guaranteed to walk away with minerals. Now that I'm thinking everything else is minuscule. We're the fools who don't protect black women. No arguing, disrespect. And that's it, y'all. Please come in peace when you call in, cause the friends ain't no slouch, fair warning. You got mail messages from him. Y'all better listen if you wanna win. In life, y'all. You wanna win in life. Tune in to Tashawn and Friends. You got mail messages from him. Yeah. You got mail messages from him. 10 a.m. to noon, Saturdays. Tune in. Yeah. You've got mail messages from him. Yo. I ain't even got the energy. No, I got the energy. I'm just tired. You can't hear yourself?
I don't know. Can you hear me? Yep, you can hear me.
I can hear you. No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No. Now I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I couldn't hear you talking about you can hear me. You just heard my echo through the room. Now I hear me. Hey,
Chelsea, what's going on? Thank you, honey.
What the deal is? What's going on, Tandra? What's going on, good people? It's Capricorn season. Sonya, what's going on?
Glenn.
Big ass speak up with quiet. Shark with the fuck.
What? You know what? But I forgot it is. Y'all contract to act up.
Okay, so she said y'all act good up now. So she
little country vernacular. I apologize. It's that season.
It's that season. What season is that?
Cooking season.
The cooking. You right? The grilling season.
Oh, it's Easter. You know everybody.
It's you know. Welcome, y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm noticing. Wait, he hasn't said it yet.
Capricorn season.
There you go.
Capricorn season.
I was waiting on it.
I ain't got no energy right now.
I know what's going on. Like the energy, like
I'm working.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
Salita, how you doing? Thank y'all. It is.
Capricorn
You got mail. You got mail. Messages from him with Tashawn and Friends. I am your host, Tashawn. I got my friends in here. I got Tank the Sports God.
What it do?
I got Ghost. And I got Green Machine on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
And we missing our Farmer Wayne and DJ Johnny Prince, but we know they out there making the money moves. Thank y'all for joining us on this Easter weekend, Saturday. It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but it's a beautiful weekend after all that pollen and rain. Woo! Y'all, that pollen ain't no joke.
Green snow.
Green snow. You ain't never like it. It's hot this year.
Everybody's snowing the green stuff.
Yeah, like it's true. That pollen ain't no joke. I am one to suffer from pollen. Like
allergies. So
Every mustache dusty.
Dusty.
Looking like you been hitting. Hey, you like you been hitting something, man.
You got
That green stuff.
You got
that
green.
you got that green stuff.
Yeah,
You
you
got
gotta
that
do them
spring
put some on your
special,
cup.
boy.
All your
Man,
greens.
while you
Right.
sneezing, you don't know if it's COVID or pollen. It's like, man.
Got that vid.
What's
Got
that
that
gonna
pollen.
look
Got
like
that
this
pollen.
year?
Some new
Got that,
hybrid
hey, look,
will
you
come
got
up.
that pollen vid.
Man. Malik, what's up?
You
Yeah, he
got that
said
pollen
cooking
vid.
season. It is grilling.
Oh yeah.
You sneeze dust is a problem.
And look, you know, it is cooking season though. But there's a lot of people that can act like they can cook. They really can't cook. The meat be burning stuff on the outside, and it be red on the inside. Like if you really can't
Gumbo,
cook,
red bean.
don't do that. Don't disrespect the people who be on the grill for real.
I stay in my lane, y'all.
Just don't
The
do that.
world knows I don't cook. Now
It's
I
time-
can't
it's
do a
time to
little
keep it-
grilling.
It's keep it real.
Yeah, it is
too.
keeping it.
Yeah,
Don't get on them grills and
Man,
mess
don't get
the
on there
food up.
burning up hot dogs talking about they fire.
Burning hot dog.
Burning hot dogs.
Chef,
First
what's
of all,
going
you
on,
grilling hot
Chef?
dogs, you ain't grilling.
Exactly.
Chef made the crew
Get at the grandma.
some smoothies, y'all.
Yes, he did.
Y'all get with my handsome honey chef.
Yeah,
Professional.
we got them all in here.
Don't worry about the bottle. We're making our labels, but we're trying to get. But he
Yeah.
made some fresh smoothies. I think y'all got what?
I
Pineapple.
got pineapple, mango, turmeric. I'm trying to remember it all, chef.
he won't put the ingredients on there, but don't worry, it's coming. I got
a
the
little
mango
bit
one.
of this and a little bit of that going on. Jamil, what's going on, my brother?
Thank you, chef. I'm trying to do right, so I am officially. I'm on fish officially.
You fish
on
frying
what?
officially.
Yeah, right.
You fish frying officially?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
When
That's
is
what's
this?
up.
I'm
That's
on
what's up.
spring break.
Hey, look, let me know. I like to eat mustard with my fish. Can you give me some? I don't want no
Yeah.
bones. I like to eat mustard with my fish. Can I get some?
So you're fish frying during spring break. When is this?
I am in the bed for spring break
Oh.
the entire week.
No movement.
No movement. I'm unplugging, assisted. All the teachers we done. We logged off. We are done.
It's over.
So it's
Yeah,
over with.
in meeting for all.
Yeah.
Yes,
all that.
in meeting for all. Yes,
Please end meeting.
in meeting.
For
We
all.
are done. Don't
Hey.
ask your local teachers nothing.
So
I
you
told
ain't
you.
gotta fix nobody mask this week.
Nothing.
I told you. I'm gonna send you a text. I'm gonna send you a text out anyway and say, how do you spell two?
It's
Is
gonna be
it TWOTOOTO?
Both my eyebrows will probably go up on you. Well, don't ask me
How do
nothing.
you spell two, teach?
how do you
I am-
spell homonyms?
I'm like, I am not.
Yeah, I need
I
to know
am
how to spell
tired.
onomatopoeia.
You know what? And I'm going to reply dictionary.com.
I need to know how to spell onomatopoeia. Yeah. I need some vernacular enhancement.
Supercalifragilistic espialidocious
Yeah.
is my word for the week.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
How you
Don't
spell
ask me the supercalifragilistic. That's my word. If y'all don't
She
want to
said
get
she ain't doing
if y'all
nothing.
don't want to get
Nothing.
cussed out, that's the word that y'all go get.
Okay.
I am
Wow,
not.
she
When I
gonna
tell
spell
you-
it out with a cuss word? Oh no.
No, I said if nobody wants to get cussed out,
Yeah,
that's the word I'm using. I'm tired.
I know, right?
Man,
Unplug.
I am
Unplug.
unplugged. Hey, cousin.
Hey,
What's
cousin.
going on? Marquetta, what's going on?
Hey,
How you doing?
3 feet people
Cook.
killing you. Ain't you?
Cutting people.
Erica, what's going on, girl? All my brown knights on here. Welcome,
yeah.
welcome. What's going on? Because y'all know I am home. I am on the station, on the #1 station, 102.6
Yeah.
situation,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and the home of Morris Brown College, my alma mater.
Yeah.
Isn't it
It
a
is
few
just-
days before the accreditation
Yeah.
decision?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah.
I literally haven't been keeping up this week or anything.
Yeah.
It is, so.
It's around.
It's imminent.
Yeah. All that.
Y'all come on and join us, cause
Yeah, it's still Capricorn season though. Yeah,
You know.
but, yeah.
it's some things about to pop off for
Oh yeah, it's some things.
76,
Yeah,
71.
it's some things going on
There's some things.
behind the
I
scenes.
just finished wrapping up, y'all. Y'all better get Sticky Notes book. I just finished wrapping.
I got it
up.
already.
Yeah, y'all got it. But I'm talking about y'all out there. Y'all better get it.
Y'all
That's right,
better get
Malik
that book.
NBC.
It come with a little card and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. Y'all
I
tripping.
just finished wrapping up a visual for a Sticky Note. I got a surprise for y'all. I hope.
Wait,
I
what?
hope.
Yeah,
y'all
Y'all don't pay
It's in
attention.
the production.
Read on post.
It's in production, y'all. I did a little acting. Did a little acting on set. On set.
Lights, camera, action.
Yeah. The kids I was working with yesterday were phenomenal. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm doing some things. I'm
Yes, indeed.
I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta motivate myself.
And that's the reason I'm tired, boss. I feel you.
Every morning. I'm like, gotta get up and go. I ain't got time no more.
Yeah.
You know,
you got me coming here to work at 9. I just got home at 4.
That ain't my problem.
Man.
It was business. It was business.
Work schedule.
It was business though. You know what I mean? You know they say you gotta put in just as much for your business that you do.
You right.
So
that is a lesson learned.
Yeah.
That is a lesson learned. Do not give nobody else your time if you can't put it in your own.
Nope.
So I'm learning to balance.
Please learn that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I support everybody.
But please learn that.
But now it's like what I need to do for YGM and TLC
there
first.
You go. There
and
you
then
go.
I do my other schedule.
Exactly.
And if people don't understand that. Because I found myself at one time building other folks' brand.
Yeah, that's what you be doing. You be building other folks' brand and then you don't get the appreciation.
Right.
And then
you start
to keep yourself. You know what I tell the people around me? The only reason you're getting upset at another particular individual is because you put them in a position or a place they deserve to be in. So, you know, handle yourself accordingly. Right.
Yeah. So that's the new attitude for me. A lesson learned.
2021 attitude.
Good, though. It's all good.
It's all love. I want everybody to eat.
Exactly.
I just eat a little different. I set my table.
You know, I'm giving myself steak and shrimp first. You know, I'm not giving everybody else there.
You can't be eating red meat. I thought you just said you was on a new journey. Now you want steaks and stuff.
After spring break, I'm detoxing.
See, I'm starting to listen better. I'm starting to listen to people more and speak less. I got 2 ears.
And me and Chef have, he's already, he was just like, if I find another snack,
the last meeting, she's not giving you the full truth.
Well, okay, so here's the disclaimer. Here's the full truth. He pretty much, when he warmed up my car, right? So y'all already know, I'm gonna be transparent on this journey because one of my coaches told me I'm gonna have to start being honest with myself.
Thanks.
Okay. The reason why I'm not losing my weight is because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I have all of my tools. And I have all of my tools. I have a chef. I have a trainer. I have everything. So, you know, with the pandemic and all.
Is that the guilty string? Everybody see this on her live. Is that the guilty string pull, though? I
really want her to get all this out.
Well, yes, because come Monday, there's some changes in the household, as Chef told me. So, I'm learning to be submissive.
What? Did you just give that the eyebrow?
No, I didn't.
Did I just see?
I didn't.
Hold on, let me look on the screen. I might have to run that one back.
I didn't. But, you know.
There was a light eye roll.
Yeah, it really was.
Watching the playback. Watching the playback, it was a light eye roll.
But, he told me this morning if he finds another McDonald's bag in my car,
it's gonna be some trouble. Cause see
what I do is I'll keep it and then I forget to put it in the trash before I get home and I forgot to put it in the trash.
Did you read my excuses post?
No, you
monuments or nothing. Building bridges lead you absolutely.
I know, Till. We're gonna do this because I mean, like
Tim.
Dark said submissive. Yeah, I'm listening to because he's like, look, I'm fixing you like your dinners.
He putting you in position.
You have healthy, like we don't have junk food. So, you know, he said, but if you're going to go out here and go get McDonald's and so forth.
Man.
So come Monday, I have to do an official cleanse.
Why Monday? Why not today?
Because I'm not putting myself up. I'm not doing that.
Look at the face.
I'm going to today.
Do y'all see how she looked at me?
That's what it is.
Do you see how she looked at me?
I'm keeping it real. Y'all know I'm keeping it real. I'm going to eat something today and tomorrow.
Oh, today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Monday is.
And Monday I gotta unplug and I gotta be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Good Friday. What did you eat?
Okay.
What did Chef fix?
Chef didn't cook nothing because I went outside. Yeah.
Get it out.
Because I did not do what I was supposed to do.
Oh.
What did you do?
I went to McDonald's.
What do you like about McDonald's?
The fries.
I know it.
Right.
You make sure you get. You the one that go to McDonald's and say I want fries fresh or no salt every time.
No, with salt, fries and a Coke, fries and Dr. Pepper.
All the time.
But it was so funny because I went like a year, 2 years, actually 3 years without McDonald's, and then I started back with the it's teaching. It's the education system.
So that is your mental comfort.
Yeah.
The McDonald's fries and a Coke.
Well, that or Crystals or just any Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, anything.
Any fast food restaurant you can just grab something.
I can grab something and just sit in the car just to debrief. It's bad because look, none of my clothes. Y'all know I went shopping last year, right? Brand new wardrobe. Can't even get in. So he was like, "What you want me to do?" He was like, "You sat there and ate." Nobody asked for all that. Okay. Well,
no,
yeah, I did sneak, Darko, but I was sneaking. Oh yeah, in my hot wing. Everybody who knows me, y'all know my hot wing. So I was eating really my hot wing. So I didn't have McDonald's every week. I had hot wings every week. Well, like that ain't no better, but
for real.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 piece.
Yeah. You're a different kind of person. Ranch go on salad.
No.
Ranch go on salad.
Yeah, but I mean, I eat my blue cheese dressing. With
that's all I like to eat it with. They call us nasty though.
No,
because we eat blue cheese with chicken.
But Tib, you're right. I'm back because I do yoga, right?
They ain't been to JR Cookies.
Yeah.
Whoever said that they had 4 or 5 crowns.
You're right.
You know, I have everything, so like I'm not lacking for anything.
We clearly heard that. We want to know what your actionable items are right now.
My whatever, Coach.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know what I mean? We need for you to identify your KPIs, your key performance indicators, and your actionable items.
Well, this is what's going to happen, and I'm saying it on air, so y'all can hold. Because I do my YouTube, and I measure myself, and I have gained some inches. So I'm not proud of myself because I was really doing well, but now I got
a journey.
It is a journey, and I've been on this journey, but this time it's my fault because I didn't have the discipline.
Accountability is a big thing.
I didn't have it, and I'm woman enough to say that I did not do my part.
You can give yourself a straightening.
Yes.
Okay, and nothing wrong with that.
You know, and then God has his way of disciplining you too, because it's like, okay, you keep asking for all this stuff, but you're not doing your part. So
got a house full of stuff and don't use none of it.
It's just something about fresh fruits and vegetables.
Hey, look, it's amazing.
It is. So I have nothing to complain about. But come Monday, I am on my cleanse, and I've already got all of my supplements, everything that I need. There's no diet pills or nothing like that.
According to you already had those. So,
well, I had to go back to the vitamin lady to get new batch. Yeah.
So you starting new. Starting anew. New Year starts to shine Monday.
Yes, Erica enjoyed this weekend and started new on Monday. We could do this. Yes, we're gonna do this.
You're starting the second quarter off strong.
That's right.
You had a bad first quarter. That's cool. You know, NBA teams can flunk the first quarter, but they win by the end of the fourth.
Okay, so that's gonna
Yeah, so you know.
And I got 6 weeks because we got 6 weeks left in school.
Yeah, it's your second quarter. Then you go into halftime. To be honest,
that is the stressor, and I react off of the bad stress. So I can't, and I don't have the discipline with that when it comes to the stress of teaching, and then but that's
I'm gonna give you away with the teaching. Just go out in the middle somewhere and just scream at the top of your lungs.
Yeah,
it'll help.
Yeah, so I will.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat better.
Yeah.
So I got 6 weeks left of school.
Yeah, you only got 6 weeks left.
6 weeks to build this habit of eating right again.
Yeah, it don't take 30 days.
Yeah,
31 they say.
But this time I'm going to master it. So he's already prepared my meals, my meal prep.
I mean, you got it made. You got an in-house chef. It's people out here who's spending the bag to get these meals.
Yeah, I'm spending the bag too.
No,
because see, like, it ain't no more freebies.
Oh yeah,
you can use me long enough.
Because you don't listen.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
Y'all see it.
That's your fault.
You don't listen.
That's your fault. You got to be accountable for your own actions. That's your fault.
The one thing you have to start doing right now. Stop beating yourself up.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. But I have a reason to. I can't fit my clothes. I spent all that money for them clothes. But I'm gonna get back in them.
And I'm telling you, stop beating yourself up.
I am.
One of the biggest things that I learned was not to beat yourself up because the damage is already done. It's not like it's done already.
Yeah.
So
it's so easy to put them pounds on. But
the thing is, though, there's ways and fun ways that you can lose it.
Yeah.
But trust me, I came from 415.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a lot.
But I don't even want to talk to men because y'all can just look at the plan and y'all just lose the weight just like that.
But hold on.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. I got high metabolism. Rob, Tank say he came from 4 and some change.
Man, how long did it take you?
I can take years since
2 years.
About what? 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was a journey.
Yeah.
I know, but the one thing that Dr. Hudson, shouts out to Dr. Hudson, she's listening this morning. The thing was, you're not gonna lose it today because you didn't gain it today.
Facts.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so I do know that. Like, you're not gonna. I know it's a journey. My problem is just that I let one little stressor, which is school, deter me. Because like I start off strong every year. I got my lunch and all that, but boom. Let something happen, and that's what is, and it's been really stressful this year.
I'm gonna buy you a hula hoop for your birthday.
I got plenty of them in the classroom.
For real?
I can't hula hoop no more.
Why?
I like.
You know what?
I don't know how to hula hoop anymore.
Can't is a word that's not in the English dictionary.
That's right, you know that? But this one can't hula hoop anymore. I can't do it. I got a video of me and the kids doing it. And I can't. They were like showing me how to hula hoop.
No, you can hula hoop. You gotta lose yourself. You gotta stop being so cool. See, you're too cool.
That requires sweating.
See what I mean? There she go.
Yes, sis, I'm gonna use my clothes as my motivation because I got a closet for. I went shopping. So yeah, I don't. But you know what? I don't like to exercise. But the yoga has been helping me. Shout out to my yoga. Oh yeah,
yoga is amazing.
Shan. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. I do yoga 3 times a week. So that is helping me with the anxiety.
Yeah.
So which is increasing the stress, like the anxiety and the stress and the eating. So with that, because I'm type A, so the vitamin lady, shout out to the vitamin lady. So I'm doing exercises that are good for that blood type.
Right.
So which are meditation, walking. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. The walking is cool too. I'm gonna get back on it. I got a trail right there.
Have you ever checked your sugar levels?
Yeah. All of that. Everything is good.
When she went to
everything is good.
When she went to the vitamin lady go through all that because they go by your blood type.
It's just me eating. Like it's I should have discipline enough to bypass them places out on South Kyle when I'm leaving from school. But instead I just be like,
and carbs and sugar is not your friend.
No, it's
fries and Coke is the last thing you need.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'm really supposed to be on a vegetarian style diet. Not that.
Just start with one thing at a time. Like don't drink no sodas.
I don't really drink sodas like that.
Stop eating carbs.
Okay.
See what I mean?
My weakness is chicken. I'm addicted to chicken.
Chicken is not a carb.
Yeah, but I mean with the bread and fries and all that.
You gotta bake it, honey.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, but I'm saying when I eat chicken. I don't. You want everything. I want like.
You want like chicken.
So, but
Zaxby's don't have that battleless chicken, dude. Zaxby's ain't got the battleless chicken yet. They're just getting nuggets with no batter on them. Can y'all scrape it off?
Chicken.
Can y'all scrape the batter off the chicken?
Every morning is Chick-fil-A for the last. He be like, you eating breakfast?
You know the fry guy, don't you?
Yeah.
You know they do that fry.
They know mine. They be like, hey, Mr. Nat. They be like,
hey, with white hands. Hey, how you doing?
Get that personalized service.
I do Chick-fil-A. Me and Chick-fil-A, I do my mobile order. They know me. Hey,
they automatically upsell.
And Chick-fil-A puts sugar in the actual batter.
Oh, that's probably why it's addicted and good. Cause
Oh,
shoot.
Yeah. Well, it gonna get better.
It is.
It'll get better.
Cause I done got a double chin and all. I was like, oh my God.
You feel guilty? Do you hear like Betty Wright when you study? She said, it's morning. You start thinking about the little kids, what they said to you that day.
I be sitting up there eating too. I be like, man. But you know what really did it though when I was trying to get out the car?
What happened?
Couldn't really get out the car like I usually get out. I'm like, oh no.
You lost some mobility?
I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna work. This is too hard for me to Usually I know, like, with my seatbelt, I'm like, okay, it started rolling up. Time
to tighten up.
When you gotta,
time to tighten up.
Yeah, that is, and then walking up the stairs, just one step, I'm out of breath. The kids be running down the hall. They be like, y'all stop.
And that's the thing that it alerts me. Like, there's a trend now where women want to be, full figured, thick, quote unquote. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if your cardio is a 2,
it don't matter.
That's a bad sleep number. You can't walk up 5 steps.
Yeah.
I know females that are like that. Yeah. I mean, you look, you be like, oh my gosh, she's all, and then no.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm tired. Like, why you always tired?
It's dudes like that too. Yeah. Muscle bound dudes that ain't got no cardio.
Yeah. Well, I definitely ain't got none.
I didn't know that.
No strength.
Yeah, I know that.
Pretty muscle.
Just because you a lot of people, like, when you go and get surgeries, you have a new body, but you don't have a new heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta modify your whole living situation.
I mean, I can't call you Dr. Curves.
Nah, don't do that. Cause he can't put surgery on. Yeah, nice body, horrible heart. Engine. Yeah, your engine. There you go.
You got a V4.
Yeah. You gonna tap out. You're gonna be walking
cancel
without
my appointment, Dr. Curves.
Yeah, cancel that. We gotta get her heart right.
That's the worst thing though.
I contacted them last week. I want my tummy tuck.
Oh yeah.
He contacted me back.
He did.
Just waiting for my
you ain't gotta do nothing but work out or hula hoop a little bit. You'll be all right. I'm just saying. We put it all together. I'm ready to get you on skate. You keep saying all these skate videos.
I got my trend. Shout out to Bobby. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah. Like, I have a team. It's just
she said she has a team.
I do.
She's gonna end up one day. She's gonna end up moving like that. Uncle
do? They don't keep accepting excuses. They're like, okay, do what you're gonna do.
And so your secret love affair with Ronald continues.
Yeah.
You in the car with him.
Yeah.
You gonna take your shoes off.
Yeah.
But I just Ronald though.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A and Wendy's.
Yeah. She.
I'm gonna have to cut off our friendship.
Yeah. All that.
They're all in the same corporate conglomerate.
Yeah.
Like you're supporting the corporate. You supporting the corporation.
That's a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I'm gonna have to break off our friendship.
Hey, look, I thought we would support black business. Right.
Here comes Tashawn.
I thought we would support black business.
Here she come.
South Cobb Drive. I'm gonna have to cut ties with y'all.
Let me ask you a question. When that Krispy Kreme light come on, did you ever turn?
I turned the other way when the Krispy Kreme light comes on.
Oh my God!
With the hot sign is showing.
What?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Man, I'm just gonna
all I need is one donut.
I'm gonna go the other way, because if I just go the other way and then turn around, the line is long, and I'm not gonna want to wait. So I just go the other way, just change my trajectory, and then just go back the other way.
But I'm gonna tell you, I like between South Cobb Drive is dangerous for me.
Yeah,
you got Gemini.
But I'm saying once you stop,
JR Crickets.
It's so hard to go back to it. Like even now, I got a closet full of sweets. They for my kid though.
But you know what? It's funny because I know I did it before. Right. And again, it's just stress. But that's no excuse. I got to just manage my stress. But this time it got out of hand. And when my doctor was like, hey,
let me tell you something.
That's not cool, Trinette.
Not at all.
Let's
what kind of doctor do you have? What kind of relationship do you have?
Oh, we're good. She's been my primary for like over 10 years now. So that's why when she knows to tip a certain scale and she has a talk with me every annual physical. But this time the talk was a little bit different. She was like, hey girl.
Is she really like?
Yeah. She's like, hey girl, come on. She was like, cause you know that you're short and you get older, you have a heart murmur. Come on, we gotta, so she's like, and then she knows that by me being an educator, and the first thing she knows, because I'm affected by the stress. So she would give me my regimen and all of that. So it's me. Because like I said, as soon as I leave that parking lot and I don't get a chance, I don't eat. Like I don't eat during lunchtime. So
do you hear music when you get in the car?
No, I hear I'm hungry. Let me go
get this food.
Either like what do I want to get? Wendy's, McDonald's. Do I want to cross the street to Crystal's, or do I want to just stay on the right side?
Let me go get this food.
So traffic determines.
Wow.
Yeah,
there are factors in this
because McDonald's and Crystal's and Chick-fil-A on the left. So if I gotta cross that street, I'm like, let me just go on that street. It's all right.
Versus taking 2 little containers that I know chef's giving you and taking you to eat one of these every 4 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you won't be hungry.
Yeah.
Look at God.
I know.
What
I know. Yeah.
So Chef laying it out. I mean, he's
addition.
packaging.
Hey, look,
He's
first
like,
addition did subtraction.
Well,
Ain't that what Mwangi said?
I'm
Way
going
back
to do better. I'm
sorry.
going the hot wings, the wings.
Yeah, just bacon.
So come Monday,
yeah.
I'm on my official cleanse.
I support
but
you.
today, what you gonna do today though?
Today, you know what? I don't even feel like eating. I'm so
Yeah, you gonna go to sleep today.
Yeah.
You might
well. I
wake up
got a lot of stuff
night.
to do because I got to. I am doing feeding the homeless tomorrow. So because last week it was raining, so I didn't do it. So tomorrow I'm going to finish shopping today, and then so that's gonna keep me busy. And I already got some stuff. But more than likely, I'll probably get something.
Yeah.
Probably get some pizza rolls from Wichita.
See, you already got to figure out.
See, the first thing that the conversation my doctor had was real. First thing she said was, "Hey, Mr. Carson, would you like me to pass medication on like the other doctors have been doing until you die, or would you like to live?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a pretty easy.
That's
you're a type 2 diabetic.
Yeah, I mean,
the options are not that.
And I'm like one number away from type 2 because I was type 2 before, and I got myself.
So now you're in what's called insulin resistance, where your body's holding on to every bit of fat that it can.
Yep.
We walk the same journey.
Yeah. So that's one. That's the main reason why I got to stop because I've already been there. I don't want metformin. I don't want any medication. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So when she showed me my number, I was like, dang, she said you're 1 point away. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
She was like, remember Yeah,
we'll need them problems.
Yeah.
Somebody coming in.
Yeah, so we got so you've got mail, you guys, messages from him. I thank you all so much for supporting me and listening to me. I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, she had it was you. It's supposed to be you got mail messages from him, but she just gave y'all her whole message, which is totally fine because this is her show and we work for her. And it's all cool.
Sometimes our messages come from you.
Exactly.
I just need to get that off my chest.
Wonder what Chef
my God.
We support everything.
You wonder what his message was?
Yeah, his message different. His message different.
You want to hear this message this morning? He like, if I find another smack down the bag in your car. And I said, first of all, what you doing in my car? He was like, I'm warming it up, but you got to hide your Matt down the bags. He said, how many other you got in the trunk? He said, let me go up. And I said, no, you got to do all that. He had to pop the trunk. Shoot. He looking through the trash. Who told you to look through the trash?
He popping the trunk.
That was my fault. That means I was slipping because usually, like I said, I just go.
And then look at you. It's premeditated.
It is.
Oh man.
Where am I hide this boxer?
Where am I hide this?
Where am I hide this Krispy Kreme boxer? In the trunk.
I'm gonna pull over before I get to the house. You probably the one who littering there, car drive, throwing stuff out the window. I cannot take this home.
They have gas stations. A car wash.
Yeah, just pull over and just dump it off that guy.
I stopped at the racetrack and dump on the track.
There's a homeless guy at Quick Trip that thinks so every time.
Yeah.
You know.
He's like, thank you.
You got mail messages from him. I have to shine. We are in the studio live. Look at here. We got a guest, a friend of the station, a friend, alumni, Morris Brown alumni.
Yes,
we got the GrandDad Jeffery Miller on streaming. Can you hear us, Jeff? I don't think you can hear us. Can you hear us? Do I unmute his mic on the stream?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. What's going on, GrandDad?
Good morning.
All right.
How are you? I think it's a little delay.
Hey, good. I just got finished. McDonald's and
See? Wow. See, there you go, Jeff. We trying to get her pants this now. We're trying to get her pants this
Get
now.
it before 10:30. You're special.
See, Jeff go to work out every other day too.
He got that vibe though.
Yeah,
he got
so
that GrandDad vibe. Y'all can do that mess. Y'all can go.
It ain't no y'all.
No.
We gotta go to the gym too. I go to the gym 7 days a week.
Jeff, how many days you stay in the gym? Oh, it's a delay. Wait a minute. Do I keep his mic unmuted?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you keep his mic unmuted.
But it keeps muting back. Okay,
he might be muting it. I'm not sure, but
okay, can you hear us, Jeff?
Yeah, let me do this. I'm gonna come back in on my cell phone. I'm gonna come back in on my cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come back in on my cell phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the delay is on his side.
Okay.
It's internet connection.
So yeah, I mean, but y'all can do that. But you know, I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna do right.
Yeah, okay.
I really don't have a choice because everything is gonna be.
You better convince yourself.
You're right.
You got to convince me.
Because everything is connected. You know, I have to be one discipline, and you know, I have to be
mind, body, soul.
Yeah, all of that.
All that.
And if your spirit is not aligned with your body, your physical and all that, it's gonna.
Yeah,
it's and it really does
lack balance.
It DJ Johnny Prince, what's going on? It really does throw everything off, your mental and all of that. It really does. So like that food.
There go Jeff.
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
I can. What about you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
GrandDad, what's going on?
Man, just keeping busy, making things happen over here. That's it.
I see. Like, I am super proud of you. You got something to share with us. Something new added on besides being the granddad. First of all, you know you're wrong for that, right?
And that's what my granddaughter calls me. She calls me the granddad.
Granddad, yeah.
I said, look, did you do a calendar? I was like, Lord, you know, you got all the women just, you know, round on your social media. The granddad.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They come with the territory.
You're right. That's the
They come with the territory.
Did you do a calendar? You haven't done a calendar yet, right?
No, I haven't done a calendar. I don't know that I'll do a calendar. You know, I don't know. You never know. You never know.
You should go ahead and do one.
Let me write that down real quick.
Do a calendar. You're gonna have a lot of orders. Ain't that right, Erica?
Calendar. Okay, I got
yes,
it
do it.
down.
So y'all help me welcome Jeffery Miller to the station, alumni, all of that. So what's been going on, Jeff?
Oh man, keeping busy, working hard. Recently, myself along with a bunch of authors, we got together on a collaboration on a book, and the book is called Broken Crayon, Still Color. And it was a lot of fun putting it together. A lot of people poured their heart, their soul into the pages and the words. And, it's actually transformative. So you know that's out now. You can find that on Amazon. Broken Crayons, Still Color.
Wow.
Nice.
So what was your part? So it's a collaboration. What is the theme of it?
Yes. What each author did is we went to that moment that really helped us transform ourselves from, you know, being a little down or depressed to breaking that yoke and getting to a better place with our own self-value and self-worth. And we wrote about it. And,
okay.
You know, as I said, there's some things that are really transformative. So people have some powerful stories.
Yeah.
Be a part of it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Erica said that GrandDad said calendar is on the way. You heard it first right here. Oh, you got mail. He said a calendar. We're going to get that calendar out. You can take us some more pictures now. You know.
Thank you so much.
So you said yes, do a calendar so we can support. I'm telling you, got to get that calendar. So how long did it take you all to create this project? How long?
I would say maybe 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
From getting all the authors together to submitting our drafts to having revisions to proofing and to then final press, about 3 to 4 months.
Right.
Part of it too, though, is when you go back to a place that you've kind of moved on from. You're shuffling up old stuff, and sometimes that old stuff can get right back on you if you're not careful. So for some of us, it was really a matter of, man, I've already been in this water, and I've been out of that water. I'm in a new swimming pool, a new way of thinking. Do I really want to get back?
Yeah.
Water. So that gave some of us pause. But we were all able to, effort through it, and we all eating chicken wings today.
You ain't gotta say all that, Jeff. You ain't gotta say all that.
With blue cheese or ranch?
With blue cheese.
Fried hard, fried crispy.
Crispy.
Lemon pepper wet.
Yeah, I don't like the wet. I like the lemon pepper dry.
So you, Jeff, as a coach, because you are a life coach.
Yes.
Correct. So how is that being an author now on that journey? How is it enhancing your coaching? Because what is your specialty in coaching?
I focus with men, women, and couples, but I specifically focus on helping men be better daters, better husbands, and better fathers.
Gotcha.
So that's my specialty right there. But if somebody wants to come along and sign up for the service, or a couple wants to come up for the service, I don't turn anybody down. I'll only turn somebody down if I see that they're not ready to do the work.
Right.
Yes. How much you pay me? If you're not ready to do the work, then I'm not gonna waste time.
Right. Erica asked, did you find that some of those areas you did not fully heal from?
Oh, no. I had actually addressed them and gotten through them and done the work and forgiven myself for my part, and then forgiven the individual that I wrote about for their part. She and I actually were in a good space right now. So the thing was, it was the pit of that depression. It was the ladies, I know y'all endure a lot of stuff, and I know y'all go through some things, but there's something when a man can't provide, when a man can't do manly stuff, when that masculine energy gets questioned, that's a whole different level for us, not to diminish what women go through. It's just if a man is used to doing certain things and he's put his woman in a position that she didn't have to worry about that stuff, when he can't do that, that's a whole different level of struggle. And so going back to that place and the things that I had to endure, it's like, hey, I'm well beyond this stuff now. However, I recognize that it could have been that hopefully it'll be a lesson for other men in how to deal with those emotions, how to bring them back together, and how to transition beyond those emotions.
That's interesting to hear that you say that for men, because I don't think a lot of us women understand that. Like, we have our issues, but when you say that not being able to provide for your family and whatnot, that is a huge problem for y'all.
Yeah, being able to provide, but not allowed the opportunity to actually do that.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Go ahead, brother.
Because I don't want them to confuse your words. I don't want you to think that he has the inability to provide. He wants to do those things, but it's being stripped from him because she's so used to doing things on her own. So she's taking away his level of masculinity and preventing him from being who he is. And that becomes a whole nother struggle and an entirely different conversation, because I can't be a man. So what do you need me for?
Oh.
My situation was a little different. It was, and what the brother said is spot on. There are many conflicts that arise in relationships because people don't want to stay in their lane. Sometimes you need to stay in your lane. I want you to stay in your lane. Is to the left. To the left. Everything feminine is in the box to the left.
So wait a minute, you're saying
to the right.
So you're saying the women should stay.
Everybody should stay in their lane, not just women.
Oh,
it just be honest. Who steps out their lane first? Sometimes, a lot of the time.
Men, we have to be in our lane as well, because what I found is that if a woman trusts you, she ain't got no problem staying in her lane. She doesn't trust your vision. She doesn't trust your leadership, and she knows that you are not a good steward of the masculine lane. Sometimes she'll step over in there.
Right.
That wasn't what I had to deal with. I had to deal with the economic impact during the Great Recession. Going from being that dude to not having any money. And when I say no money, I mean no money. I don't mean like you can be broke, but you got a check coming next Friday. That's a different.
Right. That's a difference.
I'm talking about no savings, no money coming in, hustling, trying to make stuff happen with bills due. It's a whole different situation. And it wasn't just me. It was a lot of men, a lot of people that were through that struggle during the Great Recession.
Oh wow.
Wow. Do you think that's what's happening now with the pandemic? It's like that repeat where you see, because I was reading something where they were saying the men are leaving the households. And I'm assuming because whether the article was talking about men in the pandemic and it seemed like they're running out on their families or whatnot. But one guy they were interviewing was pretty much, he was like, I'm trying to find work and I can't do this. And it was almost kind of hurtful to hear him speak, but he was this man, like, I'm going to go out, but I got to leave my family. Is that what's happening with a lot of men you see now? Or is it something else that's going on with men?
I think it's a combination of that and also the escapism that sometimes work gives to men. Here's what I mean. Sometimes men can go home and as the father, as the bedrock of the house, get the least amount of accolades for the role that he plays. As an example, back in the day when you had to make collect calls, the most, the day that received the most collect calls was Father's Day. But Father's Day, with all of the accolades and all the emphasis and things like that, would get visits, would get dinners and things like that. And so some men would take solace and comfort in knowing they did a good job and got praised on the job. And so that has been taken away. They're not receiving that validation for their efforts when they go home. It's what are you going to do? Make something happen. And that goes to the whole concept that men are really admired and adored for what they can provide and not for who they are. And that could be why some of those men are running out of the house. They're seeking some type of validation that they're just not feeling that they're getting in the home space. No excuse now. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Erica asked, what do you recommend for the woman who is struggling through with the man that is broken, from not being able to provide? Good question, Erica.
Ooh, okay. Now, Erica, I want you to understand me. I love you. You're my sister. I got nothing but respect for you. This is the part about influence that women, in some instances, have stopped using. That feminine influence means that you have the power to pour a little extra something into him. Right. Now, you might be able to say, hey, look, what do you think about this right here? Now, I want you to understand, when you ask him what he thinks about this right here, you've already done all the legwork. You've already researched it and done X, Y, and Z, and you're presenting it to him to get his input, even though you know this is an opportunity that fits his skill set. And when he reads through it, if he says something like, you know what, this might be cool. This might be cool. Ask him another question like, okay, what do you need me to do to help you do X, Y, and Z? What I'm getting at is you've already put the plan out there, but you're involving him in the decision-making process. The light's already turned on because you've done the work. Now you're basically encouraging this to action. The danger is this. Some women that I personally coach would be like, I found this for my husband and he didn't appreciate it. He didn't appreciate it because of the way you presented it to him. Her presentation was like, look, I found you this job. You need to get your ass up and go apply. Why? And it's more admonishment than it is encouragement. And so that's what I would recommend. The only thing I would caution you to is if he doesn't respond to that in any type of way, it might be a different issue. It might be he may have slipped into depression or something more. And in that instance, where possible, you might seek some type of professional counseling or some type of coaching for that man.
Do y'all get depressed? Do men get depressed?
Yes. And a lot of men won't admit it either.
Right, because we don't see y'all getting depressed. Like we don't see y'all. And I know depression is different for everyone, but we don't see men being depressed or down about things. So we just assume everything is all right. Like
you see it. You see it in how a lot of men act out. You see it in how men act out, the things that they do when you say, well, this person did this irrational, blah, 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 blah. You see it in some of the ways that you act out. It affects the decision-making process.
Wow.
Now, to that, I want to introduce something because the question that you posed is emblematic of a larger issue. There are some women in some relationships who will have a man that they require that he listen and understand her, but she don't want to listen and understand him. And so when he exhibits subtle changes, shows that he's going through something, she might give him, "What's wrong with you?" And when he attempts to say something, she will give a, "Well, man up. You just don't fall. What you gonna do? A real man would do this." And so in some instances, when some women see their mate or their man not open up to them, it's because he knows he doesn't have a safe space with her. And he's just not going to show her that because it's something she may use against him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard that several times from you guys, like on the show throughout the years, like the safe space that y'all want. So that's what that is.
Yeah. Y'all want that. Sometimes some of the wounds you get are inflicted by your partner.
Yes.
They hit you. I mean, incidental. What is it? Incidental fire. I mean, sometimes you get hit and they don't realize it, and it comes to a point where you just tired of getting hit by the person closest to you, so you just shut it down. I'll talk to somebody else.
Wow. Takeover say you find this a lot. That man up syndrome.
It's true.
So we just wow. Man up. Okay. So what is your suggestion like on women on doing that? Because I'm transparent. I have done that as a woman over the years, it's like, man up, do this, do that. Or, I guess because for us, we're quick to find solutions and we don't mean it most of us don't mean it out of being malicious or whatever. It's just like, hey, okay, let's do this, that, another. So what do you suggest as for us women to help in that process?
No, sometimes it's the intimacy of feminine comfort. It's like coming up behind your man, he's sitting down, you come up behind him and you just put your arm around him and you whisper, "What do you need from me?" I can express the power of a woman in that soft, supple, feminine voice. Y'all so soft. Y'all so pretty. And then voice, asking, "What do you need from me?" Or acknowledging that the relationship ain't all about you and your happiness. It's all about us and our relationship's happiness. If the relationship is healthy and we're both pouring into the relationship, the tree is going to grow. But if only one person is pouring into the relationship when that winter time falls around and those leaves fall off the tree, well, that person who ain't pouring, they're seeking something else. So, women, we need you to understand that it's not all about you. It's about us. If you're not pouring into me, I'm going to take my tree and put it in the backyard.
Right. And that don't mean grass green on the other side. It's just me making a decision.
I have get the shovel.
Get up and take the tree.
Get the shovel. Let's plow some land.
But see, that's the thing, though. Women think that. They think, well, you can only beat your head against a wall so long.
That's a good book title.
Yeah.
Get the tree and take it somewhere else.
Take it somewhere else.
Plant it somewhere else. Well, dang, did y'all have to say it like that?
That's what y'all need to hear.
And bring a bag of fertilizer.
I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't worried about the soil over that bag. I can make it good.
I'll make good. Exactly.
Wow.
I can cultivate the land.
I mean, messages from y'all, like that helps us because again, this show is all about building better relationships, and that's something I strive in my coaching is to build better relationships with people. And so you don't think about that as a woman because again, we're coming from a place of trying to help. Like, so do y'all think that women miss our help with because I am one that will not give, I'm not going to say would not, but the feminine energy, because I'm so used to planning and doing and, like that whole teaching thing. And I know you're saying, and y'all said this a lot of times about the feminine energy. Like that really does make a difference with y'all?
Energy is neither destroyed or created. It's transferred. It's real. Yep. It's real.
And I'm just saying this, when is the last time? And this is something that, I mean, I've said it before. I'll put my head on my wife's lap and she'll put her hands on my head and just ask me, "You okay?"
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, we've been for years. We need your energy, positive energy.
Yeah.
We need, you know, that you help heal us, and a lot of men aren't getting that.
So Erica said, so men would like and need accolades just as much as women. So y'all like accolades, and
it's pretty dope.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay.
See, here's the thing, and it's a fine line to it. In some instances, some women start to relate to us like you relate to your girlfriend.
Right.
You want us to talk and listen to you like your girlfriends talk and listen to you. And that's just not how most of us are built. What we're looking for that partnership and that balance. I'm going to tell y'all right now, men and women are not equal. There's some things that men do naturally that women just don't do as well, and vice versa. The main thing is, though, is that men and women are designed to balance each other. And so if that balance is in place, you got a fruitful relationship. When the relationship is imbalanced, that's when stuff tends to fall all over the place. And sometimes some women expect us to react, communicate, and feel like their women friends feel, instead of recognizing how men feel similarly and differently, and how, as our wife or our mate, we're looking to communicate with you differently and be understood differently. And so sometimes it's really just having that emotional intelligence to know the difference between your husband and your girl.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Because looking back, when you start, I guess when you're as women, we're talking to y'all, we're expecting like that feedback that we would get from our girlfriends on stuff, and y'all just looking at us like, oh, okay, it's cool, and then we get mad when y'all don't get it.
I'm glad you said it. You get mad when you don't get it. You're not gonna get it because some men are just traditional men, and it's just. But you know what though? The great thing about that is, let something pop off outside the house, we're gonna walk out there and go take care of it.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna play our role.
Yeah.
A lion in the pride it's not afraid to walk amongst the pride.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're asking somebody who's built like this to change, and do you know what you're giving up when they change?
Keyword and everything he just said is balance.
Yeah. Balance.
Yeah.
A question was, what are some signs that men may be suffering from depression?
Detachment. Quiet, silence, focus clearly on working, going. You work. You want. You know, a lot of men are alive in dead relationships.
Yeah.
So you know, it becomes difficult to communicate to you when I feel like I'm just. That's the reason a lot of people have work wives, because they listen.
Yeah.
They listen to what we're going through. Yeah. And when I go home, you're not listening to anything. And I got to look at you and love you, and you love me. And I think people just need to start being transparent and honest with what they're going through. Stop hiding behind it.
Yeah.
If I feel this way about you, I just need to tell you.
Yeah.
And not be so caught up in not saying things because you might feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Take the feelings out of it.
Wow.
You could also find that man is tending to do one thing and he's pushing to do it well, or he's pushing to really excel at it. Or you can find that man that while he's struggling with it, he could be, what's the right way to say this? He could be really, really compliant just to avoid the argument. It's like, all right, okay. No worries. And really just avoiding any type of conflict at all, because he already knows that you're not going to be his comfort.
Yeah.
And so why even bother? Now, with something like that, it is critical that you take a step back and try to figure out how to support him in a way that he'll recognize. Sometimes you will have to drag him to talking to somebody. Sometimes, you'll just have to talk to him in a way that you're just not comfortable. and then give him the help that he needs. The bottom line of it is, ladies, y'all, when y'all really want something, y'all figure out a way to get it. If this is the man that you're committed to, you can't give you any one thing to do. Well, the only thing that I can tell you to do is commit to helping him help himself. The answer will come to you. So the problem will be there, but when you commit to helping him help himself, the answer will come to you.
And that leads into the next question. Olivia says, how can I get him to counseling? So, and to go along with that question, should we try to, because, you know, women, we can be forceful. It's like, we want you to do this, that, and another. Should we get him counseling, or how does that process? Because again, I think women, we're not intentional. We just want to help. We find ourselves wanting to help y'all and whatnot. So how can you get him? The question is, how can I get him to counseling?
Well, so, ladies, sometimes you underestimate the power of feminine influence. It is so powerful. You know that the old saying that men have gone to war for women.
We just thought that we had that conversation last week.
Destroyed countries.
So when you think about that influence, sometimes it can be as subtle as watching a movie that introduces the idea. Sometimes it can be as subtle as reading a book. Say, hey, look, I just read X, Y, and Z. What do you think about this? It's an inclusive conversation. It's more of a influential process than there's a dictatorial process, especially when the man feels like you're already a competitor instead of a partner. And so if you have really exercised your feminine muscles, and y'all can lead that however y'all want to, there's a considerable amount of influence that you're able to exert over your husband without really having to do a whole lot.
Wow. You've got mail messages from him. I'm quiet.
That's a fact.
But this the thing. It shouldn't be. You guys are born with the power over us.
Yes, for real. Like, that's a fact.
Wow.
Y'all will use it for evil, but when it comes to Dr. Good, it disappears.
I look, and you know what? For all of the listeners that are listening out there, everything that he's telling you, I wonder how many people are gonna actually put it into practice.
Well, I'm one that will. Y'all know I keep it real. I am learning, especially this second go round, because there's a lot of things. Yeah, it's
actionable items. Yeah, more important.
Like I'm constantly learning. Like we're going in our 4th year marriage, so for me, it is something. Especially
you came a long way.
I've come a long way. I've come a long way.
I've seen it.
Yeah, Jesus knows. Yeah. I've come a long way.
You was a whole dude out here.
Shut up.
That was my RN friend. That was my partner.
What?
That was my partner. She got sis now.
So you had your Sidney Poitier moment.
Yeah, that was my partner. That was my company partner. That's my homie from California right there. She a California peach. That's my partner. Yeah,
I'm trying to be the little women. I'm trying to get back to that. But and it is part because of my influence from my first marriage. It's like I'm gonna be tough this time, but then it's like I really don't have to be tough because here's a guy this time that God blessed me with who's going to take care of business. So I'm learning how to bring it down. It's not easy.
It's your God. It's your husband though. If you ain't got to go.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go get the gat no more.
No.
You ain't got to go get the gat no more.
Relax.
And it's funny because my aunt told me that. She said, you ain't got to, when we got married, when we were dating, she told me because they knew that my hardness came back. And she said, rest, he got you. And I'm like, okay, auntie. And my aunt is 90 years old. So she been there, done that. She was like, he got you. So I'm learning. I've come a long way. So now, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
When y'all have that power. Like, honestly, if my wife really wants something, she knows it might be tomorrow. One day she know what to do. It'll be what time you wanted to show up. It is, but that's what men. And if you look at this, Coach, and I'm sure you've seen it throughout history. Haven't the king spent his whole life trying to please his queen?
Yes.
Giving her gold and her weight and kingdoms. It wasn't. I didn't take over kingdoms for myself. I took them over for her.
Yeah.
I wanted her to have those riches and jewels. We spent the whole time trying to please our queen. Where has that gone?
Yeah, we've been studying y'all. It's time for y'all to study us for a moment now. Just a little moment. We ain't as simple as you think we are. I'm so glad to be on this live with articulate men that can communicate and get their point across without all of this. Shouty was happening. Man,
we're not
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
To go hunt. We're not asking you to go
Not
hunt.
At all. Not at all.
We just saying when we bring it home.
Yeah.
When we bring it home.
You know
saute that thing.
Then saute it.
Saute that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Throw a little butter in there, throw it on the stove.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You put it on low heat too.
Salt and pepper. hey, you put it in the oven 225 for 3 hours, you're good.
You good.
It will not, but people don't know that it won't burn.
Period.
Right.
It's impossible.
You can walk out the house and go play a game of basketball in 6 hours. It will not burn. That roast will be great.
I'm talking about gonna be juicy.
Jeff, I know you gotta go, but before you go, tell us where we can support you. But you know you're gonna have to come back because you didn't open up a door, right? So because Tressa said, I know you did it before, open up some doors. So Tressa said, I'm taking notes. Erica says influential conversation. Tanja said, yes, y'all speaking the truth. And there's another question. It's some more questions, but I definitely want you to come back because I need I do my listening party, and then we are going to listen to y'all because I'm learning a lot.
He need to be at that table.
He need to be at the table, so you definitely will be getting the invite. But before you leave, please tell us how we can support you and where we can find your latest project and more.
Okay, you can find and follow me everywhere on social media. It's Talk with Jeffery, TalkwithJeffery on all social media platforms except for Snapchat. I don't snap, I don't chat, I don't get too old for that. You can find the book on Amazon. It is Broken Crayon Still Color, and you'll see it come up. It will have the lead author, Stacy, Coach Stacy Bryant.
Yeah, Coach Stacy Bryant.
I almost forgot your last name. But she's the lead author, and all other authors are listed under there as well. And so we will have our books within the next week or so. So you'll be able to pre-order the e-version, but the actual hard copy will be in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
awesome.
I want to say salute to all of you guys. Majority of you have graduated from the ICU Coaching Academy. I'm one of those graduates as well, and I want to salute you for all of your hard work and efforts in that particular book. I would definitely be purchasing my copy.
Most definitely. So, GrandDad.
Before I go, I saw a question popped up that says something about getting a man to change is hard.
Let me see.
Who asked that question?
Takeover says.
Catch it, Jeff.
Okay.
A man that doesn't see he needs to change is hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with that, I will say this: for women, sometimes you might want that man to change into what you want him to be. That ain't on you. We define our masculinity. There's this whole movement that's been going around that masculinity needs to change. The hell it does. Masculinity does find the way that it is. All men used to be out in the streets. They would be like real tough dudes. Hey man, I slayed the best. But when he went home, there was a whole soft side that only his woman had access to.
Right.
If you're not getting that from your man, it's because you're not giving him a safe place to be able to expose you to that. So he has to be hard in front of you too, because you treat him like the world treats him. You change the way you treat your man, you watch the way he changes.
Woo! Wow. Wow.
A la James Evans Jr. He was hard at the pool hall, but when he came home, his father broke him down. His father broke him down. He's sitting on the bed with his eyebrows up like, you think so, babe? You know?
Did he say counseling is key? Did you say counseling is key, Jeff?
Did I say counseling is key?
Yeah. No, did you say is key, is major counseling?
It is major,
yeah.
Oh,
I know you can't hear from the from IG. That's the only thing, Chef. Yeah. So we'll have to replay it. But Yeah, this is great conversation. So you'll be getting an invite ASAP. I'm putting it together because I got my notepad and all that. So I took some notes along with other women. So thank you, Jeff, so much for stopping by. Enjoy your day. Happy Easter, and we'll be chatting with you soon.
Looking forward to it. Everybody have a great day and take care.
All right, you too now.
All right.
Bye-bye. You've got mail messages from him. We just had Jeff Miller in the on streaming with some good nuggets. Let me read some of these comments. Tandra said, I appreciate the conversation and knowledge nuggets expressed by your speaker, Jeff, and other men in this morning. Yes, I mean, I'm literally taking notes. Takeover says, some women have a tendency to want their men to get lost in their dream, but want put into their man. Okay. Interesting. Jennifer says, good conversation. Latressa said, great conversation, Brown Knight. Tanja said, my husband said men want to know that they are supported. It's essential for a relationship. Yeah. I can see that. Tia said they just dropped bars. He just dropped bars. Yes, he did, girl. Just dropped some bars. And he will be on the listening party, the actual one. So, and his book, Broken Crayon Still Color, Life After Lead, Arthur Stacy Bryant.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, I'm listening. I'm putting it into action. I'm putting it into action. One question, Tressa says, how can women get men to be more transparent? How can we get y'all to be more transparent? Trust?
Yeah, it's a trust factor.
Trust factor?
It's definitely have to be a trust factor, because if I'm going to trust you, if I'm going to open up to you and really be transparent, as it was said earlier, I got to be in that safe space. I got to know, because I can't be on the fence. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I gotta have a solid knowledge of, all right, can I say this? Or nah, maybe she doesn't need to know right now. That's when people tend to be standoffish. You know what I mean? Because we don't have that safe space. Right. And when we don't have that safe space, when we closed in, that's where you get that hard, I don't want to tell you, it's all right. It's all good. No worries. We kind of brush off the conversation because it's like that.
And then it's worse when it's you, because you're my comfort. Okay. You're my peace.
Gotcha.
I'm supposed to be able to be vulnerable with you. And nothing happened. Like literally, it's like Samson and Delilah. I'm supposed to be able to lay down and nothing's gonna happen to me. Okay. Because what she might do to you may be worse than what I do. And men don't get that trust from their woman anymore.
Right.
You get a lot of doubt and a lot of questions about stuff that you shouldn't have doubt and questions on.
From us.
From women. Like he was saying about masculinity.
Your mic's turned away, sis.
Like he was saying about masculinity.
Look, I done got comfortable.
They got laid back.
I got digital notepad.
I'm getting knowledge from the men.
Okay, I can talk now. Go ahead, Hank.
But it's real. Like, when it's coming from you, our woman, that makes, like, if I can't come home and bear it all to you, and knowing that it's safe, right, and that it's protected, where can I go? Who can I trust? I mean, really, if the person I lay down with, I can't trust, I can't trust nobody.
Right.
And as Coach said, that's what leads to the work wives. That's exactly what leads to the work wives, because you come home, you can't talk. So who you going to let it out with? You got to release somewhere.
Hey, y'all know what? Y'all know we talking real talk. It's 11:11. Y'all know I'm a numbers person, but it's 11:11. Y'all look that up. But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
The purpose of 11:11. Okay. Yeah. But yeah.
All right, messages from him.
Yeah, messages from him.
Olivia asked, how can I get him to go to counseling with me?
You go.
No, she said with me, so that means she's already gone. Or she's already going. What Jeff said. You got to come up with articulate ways to do it.
Sis, put your mic in front of you.
Is it still out? It's still okay.
It's to your left.
Yeah,
bring it in front of you.
Right here.
Like say, hey, you know what? I'm having some issues and I want your input on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what my wife did.
Yeah, you have to have a conversation.
I mean, real talk.
We know how to talk, women. You can clearly see that. If you listen to the show, you know it's men that know how to talk.
Yeah.
We know how to talk.
Yeah.
We ain't lumps on logs.
Yeah.
I might be a little bit more articulate than you. That may be the reason why you're not talking to me.
Easy. What did you just say?
I ain't stutter.
But you know what? Hold on. But some women do kind of. Let's be real. Some
Chef said definitely can't force it.
Nope.
It's that for sure.
Yeah,
and it can't be a competition all the time.
exactly.
What we competing for?
Community over competition.
And I'll be honest, I had to learn that. My wife's not we're not in competition.
Okay.
And she'll let me know. She said, listen, we're not in competition. I'm here for you. I like the competitiveness because that's just my nature.
Right.
But I had to learn. I'm not in competition. I can't do what she
Tim
do.
said really goes.
I'm sorry, Tim. You know I get out of hand sometimes. But you know what though? We as men, we want to be able to trust you with our deepest, darkest secret, and you not turn around and use that against us. That's really what our trust is. I don't walk out the house. I'm smart enough to know if I'm dealing with a beautiful woman, everywhere you go, you're gonna get attention. I'm not a lame like that. So I'm not even much worried about that. I want you to be the person who I need you to be while I'm at the household. Just represent me well when you're out there and do a little bit more for me when we're at the house, and we ain't got no problems.
None.
Let me show you. Let me be the leader. And I'll show you why you chose to allow me to be the leader. Because I think that's a lot of women's issues. They put people in position. They put men in position they don't deserve to be in, and then they take it out on all men. No, you just chose the wrong man to lead. Maybe you need to reconsider your decision making tactics.
Okay. But it trickles down.
You said fats goes fast.
It trickles down.
Yeah.
Because
you said that's heavy.
Could be what? How many people be in that decision for 20, 30 years?
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. And I love y'all.
I'm listening.
I love y'all.
I'm listening.
Help me help you.
Bars.
If you've been with somebody, I look at relationships the way I look at finances. Every 7 years it's supposed to double.
I like that. I like that.
Every 7 years it's supposed to double.
That's completion.
Every 7. So if your relationship and your finances are not doubling every 7 years, there's something wrong going on there. I was always taught be faithful over a few things.
Be faithful over many. Yep.
Yeah, Catrice, that truth hurts. Ouch, truth hurts.
Yeah, that's just fact.
It does. I mean, I totally agree with you because again, that was my prayer this time around, and I think for me, again, it's I'm still learning to let go of what happened before. And I'm learning to trust. I'm learning, and I talk to him all about, and he'll be quick to tell me, he'll be like, I ain't one of them. And I didn't do that.
Believe me when I say that.
Okay.
I tell people I'm different.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you an example. You have something in the post today talking about this weirdo dude who all these women was getting this advice from, and now you're like, oh my God, I can't believe he cheated. And now you look out at all of us men like look, sister, look, let me tell you something. Stop listening to him and listen to your man.
Yeah.
He can't dictate and tell you what's going on in your household. Yeah. You need to learn how to sit down and, as Jeff said, you have to balance one another. It's a seesaw. If we balance, both our feet are off the ground and we just, you know what I mean? We don't wake up every morning and have faith that the ground is going to be there. We just take a step knowing that it's going to be there.
Yeah.
You got to be the same way with especially if you're married.
Yeah.
You can't have faith that he ain't going to cheat. You know he ain't. Until he shows you something out of pocket. But a lot of women go into relationships expecting them to fail.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. I was one of those.
They learn failure from other people.
Right. And I talked about that in my counseling session, my therapy session, when I first got married. When we married, and
this brother just called us Derricks.
He called y'all Derricks. Who?
Yeah, you need other women on the panel. Sound like a lot of Derricks on the show.
Well, it's called You've Got Mail Messages from Him.
Oh man, easy deal. You need approval, my brother.
Easy. We are gonna have women on here. We do have women for our listeners.
He should call you Derrick, bro. And you married.
That's your boy, right?
Okay, we're talking about messages from him, just things to understand men.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't worry, Easy.
Hey,
Gonna be up in here.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Erica. We're gonna identify what 1111 means.
We're gonna definitely get him on the show. Get him on the
definitely.
Show.
Because again, this is something that and again, when I got this show, one of my things I told y'all, I wanted to learn. I'm continuing to learn because I did not want to go into this marriage with Chef doing the same things I did in my first marriage. In the first marriage, I did, he did what he did, and I that's him. But I also had to accept what I didn't do, and part of that was not taking ownership and staying in my lane as my role as a wife and as a woman, and I being that independent woman. And and then when you get the new, like many women do, we get the new and we're still operating in the old. And you can't do that. So that's something we're still learning and whatnot. So, this is conversation that I have with a lot of women. And believe it or not, there are some women who are just like, I can't trust a man. Then sis, you don't need to be in a relationship because you're going to have to learn how to trust. You're going to have to learn how to let go of some of that independency. You know what I'm saying? So it is a process. It's a growing process. Tiff says, don't go in with the expectations of it ending because of cheating by either adults. Yeah. And that's what I did at first. I went in with the expectation it's going to be just like the other. So let me have my guard up. Boom, boom, boom.
But you can't. It's like
you can't.
It's like an athlete going.
Are you giving me the side eye, Chef?
It's like an athlete going into every game thinking I'm gonna lose this game, but I can't. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You're mentally defeating yourself.
Yeah.
And setting the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, and that's something that women, especially if you've been in that type of relationship prior, and you just figure like, and that's part of the healing process. So you don't completely heal. You heal, and then there's a season where you're healing with your mate because you're learning how to heal and saying, you know what? Wait a minute. Oh,
but you know what? In that same process, you got to learn not to cause more wounds, though.
That's
because
true.
Them little nicks that y'all give us, them little scratches, them things get infected. When y'all keep picking at it, and keep picking at it, and my thing is, if the cut's there, let it heal, let it go.
Yeah,
don't keep
learning to let it go. Yeah, you're right.
But women, by nature, let's be honest, sometimes could tend to want to pick at it and think that they're healing it, but you're really picking at it.
Yeah.
And you don't know that you're picking at it. And we try to tell you, hey, you're picking without saying, in the traditional mean way, hey, you better get on my back.
Takeover, you said, but some of that isn't independence. It's what was done before this man. You can't put that on the new man. You're right. Correct. You can't. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like you can't, that's something that we're learning. Me and my mate are learning and healing together. That's good. And that is a process. It is. If you can learn and heal together. And that's something on this journey I'm learning, because before it's like, I need to do this, that, another. We're going boom, boom, boom. And then now it's like, with counseling, for me, it's like, no, it's a process. It's okay for you to do it together. It's okay to, and it's like, oh, so you mean I don't have to do it all in one time, or a schedule. For me, it was like that whole scheduling thing, like timeline. Got to do this, that, and that. And it's like, no.
So what? I got a question. So what? How do women look at it when the man is communicating with you and making you aware ahead of time that he's in the process of healing and he doesn't want to cross that plateau, but you forcing it?
You asking how is
I'm asking. Yeah, because women, if you do certain things with a woman, you're in a relationship.
3 to 6 months
relationship, bro.
2 pieces of mail?
Relationship, bro.
She left a jacket over there.
Relationship, bro.
You have to make.
I put gas in her car.
Relationship, bro.
Damn.
but you know that you're not quite
ready for it.
You're not quite ready for it.
Yeah, you have to make that clear in the beginning.
I just said that.
Do it.
I just said I made it clear in the beginning. I mean, we go.
Well,
you can't talk around the circle. I want you to answer the question.
You're gonna have to exit left because some people are like he said stuck. Chef said stuck. You stuck. You stuck with me? I ain't do that to you. I ain't do that to you, bro.
Hey, did he put all capital?
No. You ain't stuck with me.
Listen. Y'all the reason. Listen. Let's get it straight. Y'all the reason why we do a lot of things, especially like let's say for instance go in debt.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just us,
mm-hmm.
we'll get that 1-2 bedroom
and we're cool.
Get a nice and we good.
We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but y'all want to end up on Knott's Landing. Y'all want to go over here and then come down the driveway and because of that thing y'all do, guess what we do? We at the bank sign the paper.
He said no spending the night. Yeah, you can't spend the night no more.
No spending the night.
Spending the night.
What kind of
stop that?
What kind of games y'all play?
That you gotta stop that.
What you mean?
No spending the night. You got
no spend the night.
No.
You know what?
They're gonna make you your wife.
Hold on, but but that's one of their rules. When you spend the night, you there.
You there.
Unless
you're gonna have attitude
when the
like
sun
that.
come up over both y'all heads,
and you imagine cooking breakfast for the both of y'all.
Hold on, she said imagine. She didn't say do it. First of all, that's the problem. That imagination need to come true.
Imagine.
You know,
for
you're
real?
looking at all the movies and whatnot. Oh, he's here. And then you get up and you try to cook breakfast and bring them breakfast in bed. Yeah, y'all
that is
all together. Y'all in a relationship.
That is such a disadvantage.
Y'all in the what'd you say? You her man. He said you her man. Yeah.
But you know what though?
Y'all want Bing Rain style. You want some breakfast?
So you gonna have to
you want some eggs?
You're gonna have to enter left.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm just telling you. You're gonna have to exit. That's good. In our minds, if you're doing these things, you're spending time with us, and I am, you're my man.
In your mind.
In my mind. And if you ain't made it clear that we're not.
What song that was? In my mind.
In my
mind.
Again,
they say music tells the truth, huh?
Visualization of yourself, a projection of yourself, a self-projection that you want us to see, but it's coming from your mind.
Coming from your mind. Whole projector coming from your mind.
How can I view that movie?
Yeah,
I got you too.
When it's only playing at your theater.
Right.
And do
I ain't got no tickets.
And do the COVID, there ain't no seating.
I ain't getting no tickets.
Before COVID, there was no empty seats.
Catrice says some women think they could change his mind. Listen, if he ain't ready, he just ain't ready. But don't continue to act like we're in a relationship. Give him his space. That's the thing about it. Don't keep acting like we in a relationship.
I think she's speaking to you, young lady.
Right.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I think she's talking to the woman. She's not talking to me. Good try.
That's it.
You see what you just said? That's where your boy. And I think, and see what you just said. I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Where it brings in Derrick.
Yeah.
Because that lane was created by who?
Yeah.
That opportunity and job was created by who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Women who wanted, hey, I need to know what he thinking, how he thinking, because I need to change him.
But remember, I was the opposite, so I ain't had that. You wasn't spending the night over my house. Like, and then,
it was hardcore.
It was like
she took him to the door.
Yeah, it's like out. We not having no relationship.
I know chicks who you didn't get to go to the house.
Yeah, it's like
you met at in location.
And it's like, but when I was ready for you, if I wanted you to be in a relationship, then I'm gonna hit you on the head. Boom, you mine.
Caveman style.
Yeah.
So when you grab me back to the cave and I don't cooperate, what you gonna do with it?
Y'all
really, dark.
Am I gonna end up on spell?
Look, y'all really telling me a lot about you guys right now. I didn't know Jeanette had a whole club.
Sure. I mean, but that goes through our mind. Like if you're spending time with us and in our mind, you're like, oh, he likes me and I like him and this, that, and other. We're together.
We do like you.
But what movie are you?
We do like you.
We made our own movie.
We can't be the
Can I see the preview first?
You didn't even cast for it.
You just got put in.
You just got the part. You just got the part. You ain't even cast for it. You just got the part. You're it.
Ain't even work.
Right. You didn't even have to wait. No. When you said we going out on a date, boom. We ready.
It's like, are you?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to court you. Now I don't be.
You don't make it clear.
Hey, look, check this out.
She'll talk about she got darts.
Hey, look. I believe. Hey, look, sis, this is what I'm saying. It what you call it. In 90 days, right? It's people in your life that been in your life for years, friends and all that. They don't even know you.
Yeah.
How do you know me in 90 days?
You don't.
Or 120 or 6 months or a year. So how you gonna hit me up at the club and shoot me with darts?
Because you said you like me.
I ain't said nothing.
You showed me that you like me. You went out with me.
I do like you.
But you went out with me.
Ain't no but. I'm gonna go out with you again. But that don't mean you got the right to hit me.
We in a relationship.
You remember with the Me Too movement say I can dress any way that I want. I'm expressing my sexuality. That's just what I'm doing. It's gonna give you the right to do this and that.
Same thing. Woman. That's right. You gave us that impression that we like each other, so we gonna.
Y'all so unfair.
Wow. We really are.
You see that?
So
y'all so unfair.
So you the one pulled up in the Accurate Legend with the darts.
Oh no, she's the one that drive through front doors.
What? You know what?
But on my old days. But when it didn't work out, didn't that tell you something that your commando style?
No.
I say we are done.
When it did work, when it didn't work out, it was all your fault.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though at the beginning you said that you weren't ready to run the marathon, she made you put on them little bit of shorts and that tank top.
just let me see something.
And take off.
So you get slid on to the other list then.
That's what I'm saying. How y'all can have another list for the first one? You feel what I'm saying?
I should have been on the first one.
So then that's when we start acting like you. Oh, well, good afternoon. How are you?
No. But when we start acting like you Tuesday, Thursday, you gonna just put me in that box? Look what you did to me.
It's all about the control.
Hey, you know what? Hey, look, you know what?
And that's what happened.
You know what?
Somebody to try to tell you how to get control of your
doing. You know what y'all doing right now? Y'all definitely using your words.
Yeah, we do. We manipulate.
Hey, look, and see, that's the thing.
Yeah, we manipulate.
So that's the thing.
Old days.
Ain't no old days. This still goes on right now.
I'm saying I know.
You married. You got no reason to. Don't tell yourself.
I didn't do all that.
Chef got a club too. But look. Why you playing?
And the bar stopped.
Yeah. Why you playing? No. I'm just saying. Why we? Didn't Jeff just say balance? Why?
Yeah, but we don't see that.
It ain't no buts and ain't no however. We got if we gonna play the game, we gotta play the game.
And that's why I tell my female friends, you talk about lies. You got me, boy.
But
when I tell my female friends when they're dating or whatnot, I said, make your expectations very clear in the beginning. What is it that you are looking for when you're going out on this date? Is your goal trying to get into a relationship and marry or whatnot? Or is your goal to date, have fun, just kicking it? Make that clear. If you do not, you're going to find yourself wrapped up in this man, and he's going to, because his expectations are, I'm just dating, I'm out here having fun. And see, we have to learn how to we have to redefine dating, because now dating, it's like, okay, I'm going out with you, and it's okay. You didn't say you were sleeping with the person, so we're equating sleeping and dating with each other.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because Erica just spoke on that. Do you want the sex without the relationship?
Right.
See, the sex is not even a part of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're dealing with a man who's a sapio, who is intrigued by this, your sex don't move me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's
but that has to be made.
What's the ratio in Atlanta?
When you're dating?
12 to 1.
And somebody don't want their 12. There you go. You cats don't want their 12. So we're like 24 to 1. So that is not like when I'm having this conversation.
Yeah.
I guess I need to put, it's not even about the sex. And
that's something that women have to understand. And again, it goes back to dating. Who is that tip? April. April is very good on giving dating tips for women and what, because of time we do go into these relationships. We could go out one time with y'all, and we're expecting like, oh, he's gonna call us back and this, that, and the other.
I got a whole business to run. I ain't thought about you.
They went home and told their girlfriends, girl, we getting a 4-bed.
Right.
We moving on this street.
April Mason. Yeah, she talks. She teaches on dating or whatnot, and then it really needs to be taught because what's happening. We're very emotional. First of all, y'all already know that.
Yeah.
So we go out with you 1-2 times. Guess what? Like you said, girls. I think this is him. X, Y, and Z. Oh,
it might be him.
It might, but we don't know that right now. It for y'all it might be, but for us it is. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
do y'all know we still like the thrill of the hunt?
Hey, look,
do you understand? I'm in the Serengeti.
In the Serengeti. Hey, look, this is my thing. When you in relationships with women, if you're dealing with a man who is calculated, I need to see you in all stages. Yeah. Mad, sad, back against the wall, all of that. If I haven't got all of those things out of you as of yet, I can't just jump off the bridge because I don't want to sacrifice any more time invested into something that's going to blow up. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's why
my daughters are 17, 15, like they can't be. They look at me different now. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why I just cannot.
Are you making this?
They gonna think I'm the problem.
What's wrong with you?
They gonna think I'm the problem. I don't want them to think I'm the problem.
Right.
Because believe me, your 15-year-old will say, "Hey, what's wrong with you?"
Don't already said it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
And that's why I cannot emphasize enough. You got to make those expectations clear in the beginning.
I like that.
You just can't you can't sugarcoat it. You can't.
How would y'all do it?
How?
Erica, how would you make it known? Like
Erica, the interview process.
Give me your intro.
The interview process.
Give me your intro.
I date various men. No Seth. I'm in it. Yeah, I can't say like when me and Chef started dating. He asked me out, right? So he asked me out. Our first date, greeting date, was at Chipotle. Which was cool with me because it was in a safe spot, first of all, and it was some place that I knew I can afford. I got my little $20 bill in my and he got his. So just in case he's one of those brothers say, "Oh no, you got your own" or whatever, I'm good, So when we met up, we talked or whatever, and it was kind of like an interview, like in a sense. So we were talking back and forth. I'm trying to learn
job interviews.
Yeah, I mean. Hey, at this time, I'm like, okay, I'm back on a dating scene. This is I had been on some dates prior to that. So for me, this was like the 4th date that, so it's like, okay, wait a minute. The other 3, we were cool. We had started like some relationships and we talked and then the expectations. And then it was like, boom, this is not what they want. I'm like, okay, well, cool. We're moving on. So for me, I was just dating. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going in with like, oh, the next man I see, I'm going to get married. No, because that's not what I wanted. You see what I'm saying? I'm just like getting back on the dating scene. I'm in love with myself, all of this.
How long had you been single?
8 years.
Ooh,
yeah. From divorce to date, 8 years.
So there was
there was only 4 days. Yes, I was celibate for 8 years. I talked about it.
Yeah,
yes.
I watch a column.
Because again, this is what women don't understand, men and women. The celibacy is just not about, oh, I don't want to have sex. It's about cleansing your body, your mind, everything of all of that past stuff.
Yeah, because
so I can be ready.
You didn't have sex with nobody. You was virgin all of it.
I literally was like, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to taint my mind anymore. Because sex is a soul tie. So when you start dating with the sex, you're going to be confused. And I knew for me that was part emotional and I didn't want to go through that process again. So this time, if I'm dating somebody, guess what? It'll be easy for me to be like, hey, okay, it was nice knowing you, X, Y, and Z, let's remain friends or whatever the case be. If I had went down the other path, then that's when you're going to get the craziness from women because we didn't attach ourselves, we didn't gave ourselves to men or whatever.
We gave ourselves to you too. It was an equal exchange.
It was.
Why women feel like when they give us something, we don't give it back?
We're not as valuable. I mean, because
that's not true.
We're not. I don't. Hey, look, some of us. That's our specialty.
Tia says she does an interview. She vet. So some women do. She has a vetting process.
Put on the same thing, right?
I'm not sure because I mean. Because dating is and should be like a job interview, and it's collecting data. It wasn't like a formal like you sitting down asking questions. You should be able to like through your conversations pick up on certain things or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, but I let Chef know after a couple of days. I said, you know, I asked him what was his intentions. Are you dating just to be dating? You got a call?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I like
got
this.
a call.
We got a call. I hope it's Tia.
Peace and love. It's Johnny Prince.
Oh, what's going on?
JP, what's going on? Johnny Prince.
Loving the conversation. I said, let me call in and have my 1.5 cent here. I think that it goes back to you know, masculinity and femininity, right?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, right? You know, when a man pursues you, when a man hunts you, there was an underlying known factor. Listen, I'm trying to make you everything. Everything. So it was a known, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like I hate that I have to dumb down my masculinity because women are not as feminine. So you won't understand. It's the balance. So the women that are not feminine don't understand masculinity and vice versa. So I think it goes back to is just that. You know, men not being masculine because it's taken as something else, and women are not feminine because it's taken as submissive or soft. When that's what we need, that's what we look for. The more softer you are, the more, you know, the more masculine, or he won't be afraid to show his masculinity. I think, in my opinion. So I think that we got to get back, like bring masculinity back, bring femininity back, so that we can all understand and have a balance and know that if I'm pursuing you, it's to marry you, it's to be with you. This is that. He gonna let you know, or she gonna let you know. Listen, this is what it is. This is gonna rock. We gonna rock. That's it. I mean, people today are not afraid to really express that, but for some reason it's just hard to express that I want to be with you forever. I don't understand that shit. I'm sorry. It is just, that's what I'm saying. It just goes back to that. I think that we need to bring masculinity and femininity back. You know,
we're gonna need to take a I want to Tib. We're gonna Tib Erica, because Erica is one of my coaches, and I know I understand what y'all mean by the femininity, because we have kind of reversed the roles, and I'm not in the blaming game. I don't want to blame because it's going to continue a cycle, but because women, we've gone through so much because of what has not been provided for us when we have these expectations of men, and when we get in these relationships, and when they don't do that, then it's like we got to step into this. So it's a cycle, and that's why I said I don't want to blame it, because we can go all day. You know, we could go back and forth. So like we really do need to heal and learn bring that balance back, because if you don't perform as a man, then we're going to take over as women, and we're going to, say, bump it. I could go ahead and do it all by myself, X, Y, and Z. And that diminishes our femininity, because now we have to take on the role of the man. And so I think that's a good conversation that we really need to have and start addressing it, especially our era. I don't think the younger women have an issue now. I think it's our era of women, because we've had to step in to the roles of
so long.
And so for us now, I'm not gonna say it's hard. We gotta relax, and we gotta let y'all be the men.
That's my word. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's hard. And it's just another part is just of allowing him to do that. I think people choose to not let a man allow. Not let a man take care of you in whatever sense. In any sense, you know what I'm saying? Women, we all need healing from it. But at the same time, allow me to love you. Allow me to take care of you. Allow me to be there for you.
And we got to allow y'all to make the mistakes and be okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Nothing's perfect.
That's the hard part.
Nothing's perfect.
Because in our mind, we're like, okay, did he just do X, Y, and Z?
Yes, he did.
I got to go back. So we're automatically wanting to fix everything.
But you want us to do it, though.
We want y'all to do it because we think that y'all.
No, you want us to forgive you when you do something.
Oh yeah,
you see what I mean?
Because you're supposed to.
Exactly. But that's the whole.
It works both ways.
You're right. It works both ways.
I think that's the conversation. You remember how the other guy that was on here? He said the first thing we need to do is just change that one law with child support. I think the first thing that we need to do in this is to realize that it goes both ways.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's the same thing with men. Man, allow her to take care of you.
Yeah, same thing with men.
You know what I mean?
They go both ways.
They go both ways.
They go both ways.
Yeah.
So used to cooking on your own every night or whatever. That's what you've been doing. But allow her to do that.
Yeah.
Let her do it.
Yeah.
Let her do it.
Allow her to. Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, Prince. I got a question for you. What happens when you are allowing that and you performing as the masculine individual on the other side, and then you get into that whole conversation where I'm not your mama.
Man,
that's heavy.
There's some healing needs to be there. I mean, there's an imbalance. There's something I gotta develop. You see, this is the issue. We're not recognizing femininity and masculinity in each other. So there's a part of healing that we need to have to recognize. Listen, you got to be open to this thing. You got to be open for people to come in and take care of. If they're not receptive or not open, she's gonna forever. She's gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like, "Well, I'm not your mama." What you mean? I don't need you to be my mama. I need you to be my wife.
That's it.
The thing is, every time I hear that statement, you're something more. Because last time I checked, when we did them vows, it told me that I let go of my mama and let you.
We are one.
So yes, you ma'am. You more than my mama. You my mate, the other half.
But see, I understand that. So with that being said, I understand also that, when we're having this conversation or we're conversing about this topic, it's so many people that give husbands and boyfriend-girlfriend relationships and give wives and boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. And that causes a real imbalance because you shouldn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, see, in that case, you see, and even in that, what are the intentions? The intentions are, listen, if I'm doing this, the intention is to be with you. I'm not going to do this for anybody.
Right.
I mean, my intention is to be with you forever. So I'm doing this for you. This is what you're going to be getting 40 years from now.
And they're taught that. They're they from growing up. Don't give him the milk, baby. He got about a whole cow. But we don't tell our young men that though. We don't tell them to value themselves like that.
And that's what it all boils down to. Women know that value. You know what I mean? A lot of us don't.
No, you are right, folks. A lot of us don't know our value.
Yeah.
Men don't know their value.
Don't know their value at all.
We gotta have another conversation. Have a conversation about that.
Oh yeah.
So men knowing their value as well. We have high value.
Yeah.
Especially the masculine one.
Yeah. I walk different because I know my value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's taken off as he's hard or he's conceited.
Oh yeah. Or he conceited or I can't just
know who I am.
I just can't know who I am.
I stand in my masculinity. Not in what you think I am.
Yes, indeed.
But now because of the new generation, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe we need to stop reaching back right now. A lot of guys are dating younger women.
Yeah.
And their expectations are different. If you're in your 40s, you're from a different generation where you're going to be masculine. These young kids don't put a label or want to be labeled at all. So they don't want to be labeled at all. So you're trying to balance two different cultures. Sometimes you got to stick in your lane. So what you can't always go to the younger, because guess what? Their expectations are different. They don't see masculinity the way you see it. Why you got to be so hard? I mean, sometimes some things you just don't have to explain.
Yeah, just like the younger women, they understand, I think, femininity more than the older women. This is why probably a lot of older men go for younger women. Probably that's probably what it is. But how young? Not too young. I mean, no.
Right.
Don't get no child. Right. I'll say let's say 25. Let's say the average 25, 26 years old, and you're in your 40s, mid 40s. There's a huge gap.
Yeah, I can't do that.
There's a huge
I'm looking at my daughter.
Right. And they don't see masculinity the same now.
Yeah.
They that's too hard. You don't have to be that hard. You could, I don't know. Maybe it's good that I don't get shook when the shooting starts.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good that I don't get shook because I keep my head.
Tib is she's trying to call in.
I think she's here.
Okay.
She's on?
Hey.
What's up, Coach Tib?
Nothing much. I am totally loving the whole conversation today.
Hey you.
I just had to call in and state my piece.
Hey you.
Well, hey Ghost.
She's trying hard to.
Tell him, Coach.
At any rate, I know somebody said something about learning. I think it goes beyond learning. It's beyond learning now. It's the unlearning that needs to take place.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unlearning that needs to take place. Unlearning of what mom and them, dad and them, it worked for my grandmother and grandfather, but what worked for their time was their time. What worked in my parents' era, that worked for their time. And somehow it didn't come over from my grandparents and my great grandparents of what a healthy marriage, trust, respect, honor, those are all in your vows. And that the major part in that is forsaking all others. Meaning nobody is to come in and break up the infrastructure that we're building here. And so it all goes within unlearning, and it takes us unlearning what we may have taken on from something that was given to us, which they thought it was healthy. It was healthy. They thought it was healthy to say, oh, you don't need a man. They thought it was healthy to say, you can do this by yourself. Or they thought it was healthy to say, oh boy, make sure you get enough notches under your belt. They thought it was healthy to say those things and to give us that as a pillar to set our life, our way of governing our life on, when actuality, both genders have learned something that has faltered the foundation of how it really is supposed to be. So that's my 2 cents worth in it. It's all about a unlearning and a relearning. I'm not going to say learning, but an unlearning and a relearning of who you are and how you want it to be. We are the conduits of our own reality. And we can make our reality what we want it to be. But when you go into it with a false reality that which is fed to us, then that's what you're going to get. And so we just have to go into it with a different mindset and knowing that that we can build a healthy, successful Black relationship and have healthy Black families, knowing that it all has to start with us breaking the things that was taught to us and that was incorrect. So that's my 2 cents. I love y'all to life. I can't wait to get back there with y'all.
I love you more.
Love you, darling. So you already know the wheels are turning. So I will be
look, you know what? When she
contacting you about it.
When she said the part about unlearn, right? The only thing that popped up in my head was a lot of people need to unlearn what they know a marriage to be.
Yeah, but you have to tell her the marriage that is going to be for you and your
a lot of
partner.
people don't even know. A lot of people just get in it for the fame.
Well, and they get in it because they, it's like they think
it's the thing to do.
Marriage is going to
solve problems.
Yeah, solve problems.
That's what I mean.
And
I learned that.
And it's a ministry. It's a partnership. It is it's a life-changing situation, and it's good. It can be good. It's really what you make it. And we have to go in without the false expectations that it's la la land, it's TV, it's Instagram.
I think the best example was Farmer Wayne when he said, "Are you being a good partner?"
Yeah, you being a parasite, partner or parasite. Yeah.
Because let's be honest, your wife, your husband, that is supposed to be the ultimate partner.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
No holds barred.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything is on the table.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing under the table.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it's amazing when you have no secrets between each other.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because when stuff happens, literally,
it ain't
you
no
can
secret.
shut your mouth and sit on the couch, and she gonna defend you, knowing you ain't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you've shown her who you are.
Yeah.
And she believed you.
Yeah, you have to go in with, and that's why like this when we married, I did not focus on wedding. Did not focus on none of the marriage stuff, simply because this is our second time, and we already knew
about you.
We married each other in front of our village, meaning this village that had been praying for me in the start, and then when they met him, had been praying for the both of us. Our wedding consisted of people that had been through what I've been through prior, and that knew where the journey was. So everybody that was at our wedding, I could still call on them when times are hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can
That's how it's supposed to be.
Right. And I can honestly call on them and say, hey, we're having issues. I need y'all to pray for me or pray for us. Like with the death of my mom, we had issues. And to some people, it's like, oh, you tell it. I didn't have to worry about that with my village because they understood marriage is going to, you're going to, encounter these ups and downs.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So versus, and that's what we get married under false pretenses.
Yep.
Correct.
And we do not want to, it's cute and dandy when, y'all together and
when the sun out, everything is great.
When that cloud comes.
Right.
Not even when it rains, when the cloud comes, when it gets dark.
It's
not a drop fell.
Not a drop. It's just dark.
It's just a cloud.
It's just it's dark.
And all of a sudden that cloud, and see, that's the thing.
Right. Only your tribe will be present.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of people need to understand. Seek your village. And then if you need help outside that, go. Like the dude Derrick J. He took a situation. He's an anomaly.
Yeah.
He took women who were at their most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And exploited them. Exploited it.
Yeah.
He's a predator.
He's a predator.
Yeah.
He's a parasite.
And they idolized him.
Yeah.
At first I just heard the story, but then at first I just heard what happened. Then I saw the actual story.
Yeah.
He individually went out to these women, pursued them, used that position.
Yeah.
To basically for evil, to put them in a position where I'm getting these. And the thing is, first, people look at your village.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get married, please find some folks that are married.
Right.
For years. The church gave us a 15-year couple and a 25-year couple.
Yeah.
You know the 25-year-old couple told us?
They were just starting to learn each other.
Get ready.
Yeah.
First five, hey, she said, you got your boxing gloves? He said, you got your boxing gloves? Go ahead, duke it out. Because guess what? As long as y'all in that ring together.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be all right. It's when you don't want to fight no more.
Yeah.
Right.
When ain't no fight left. When the other person said, I ain't got no more fight left.
That's when it's the issue.
That's when it's trouble. That's when you better get scared.
Yeah.
Trouble.
If they stop arguing with you and just walk away.
Right.
I'm gonna say it out loud. My wife still argues at me and baby, call me any names you want to. I do not care. I'm not gonna take it personal. Vent your feelings because guess what? The other thing could be that you don't vent your feelings.
Right.
That means that somebody hearing you.
Yep.
And I need to snipe them.
Yeah. And you do. You have to surround yourself with people that are in good relationships, honest relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you need your boys who gonna say, "Hey, bro, you
are you tripping?"
Right? Yeah, you got to have that accountability.
I can't even follow you on
my
that. My
girls would tell me in a heartbeat. My village would be like, Trinette, now come on, like Trinette, no, you got to step back, or Trinette, you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have that village to say they're not afraid to tell you the truth, and that's what happens. That's gonna be a whole nother topic of discussion, because again, going back to your original question, Ghost, and that's what happens with a lot of women. We have this illusion of what marriage and relationships are, but then we don't want to go through the fire. We don't want to go through the storm. And
that's all I want. I just want some organic growth. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
can I get that as a man? Can I get that? Because I don't want to sabotage.
Okay.
We got 5 minutes. I'm gonna say this quick because I don't want to sabotage something that's beautiful, and I don't want to bleed on you with something that I'm already hurt from. So at least give me the opportunity to give you the real me, so you can see if this is really what you want, and I can do the same.
Yeah.
But the Trinette, like whatever, nigga. Well, I'm sorry. She looking like, bro. We don't even what you call him. We don't hear that. You my dude. In the discussion.
That was the old me.
Hey, look.
I didn't change.
That sounded good coming out of your mouth, but
yeah, that was that then.
She got that boot.
Hey, look, she don't need. Sid don't need to get nothing but a gold too right here, and this seat on the K9.
Hey. Hey, you know what? Right now, what ward you from? We're giving you an honorary, because you'll do with a boot in your mouth.
But I am very feminine, y'all. I love. I'm getting. Let me put it like this. And my folks know I am getting back to it because I have been hard. That's one part of my problem. I have been hard.
Yeah,
my guard is still up because I come from a family that believe in women and being women, and men being men. So I have my dresses and my heels and all that, but I am releasing the hardness. Me and my sister, we talk about this all the time. The hardness.
Because it's not necessary. If I want to sit there and dap somebody, I go dap my boy.
Exactly.
That ain't what you feel.
I don't don't dap you.
No, I'm just saying the hard.
You don't dap.
I don't dap you.
But see what you call him. I said
you probably
she probably slap him on the back of the head or something.
But
there's nothing wrong with that relationship when it's necessary.
God gave me the right one.
I told you, he gave you the right one.
Because he's like, man, if you don't get,
what are you doing?
Yeah, he don't like. He like the feminine. We talk about that all the time.
Yeah,
but I am learning.
That's what's up.
Like when you really learn.
I'm not gonna be hard after spring break.
Oh my God.
Them days gonna change all that.
They are.
I'm telling you, if y'all would embrace that femininity,
I know.
there's so many things.
These little young, little young ones, they ain't afraid no more. Shoot.
They out there. They jumping clean out of the board.
They are
into the jungle deep with a signified tree.
They know.
They already know. Somebody talk to them.
Look.
Yeah, but yeah.
You got mail messages from him. Another great show. We're going to come back next week. But before we go, we got 2 minutes quickly. What's going on? Go.
7 Symposium, 3 to 5, 2-hour special edition. Stay tuned.
That's today?
That's today.
Oh,
yep,
today.
Yep.
Tank, what you got going on?
I'm back. Cooking with Big Tank today. We're doing some great beef products. We're going to throw on some brisket, show some people how easy it is to actually get it done. Remember I said that low and slow for folks who don't know how to cook?
Right.
Yeah, low and slow.
Oh,
3 seasonings. You put it on the grill, you close the door, and you leave it.
Y'all, we got to tune in. Well, y'all know y'all can go to my website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com. Listen, the official listening party. Stay tuned for that. That is coming up this month. So I need y'all back here. But Green Machine, what you got going on real quick?
Listen, Mental Health Mondays with Marcus Jones coming up on Monday morning.
Yes,
it's about mental health and mindset. That's basically what it is, period. Monday's
off.
Yeah.
Straight out your Easter holiday. So
that's right.
That's it.
And I can't wait to see all the Easter photos and all of that. You guys, it's a Resurrection Sunday. And I just want y'all to enjoy. Yeah, you know, the yellow pink suits and all that, the bonnets.
I'm gonna be in a meeting.
But I need y'all to take time, you know, enjoy your family, enjoy the day. It's supposed to be another beautiful day. But you know what, you guys? I thank y'all so much for supporting YGM and the crew. Seriously, every week. Come on back next week, same time, same place. Where you got mail messages from where? From
him.
y'all? From
him?
From us. Until next week, you guys. DJ, turn that up. We're out.
Saturday mornings I'm tuned in. Listening to Tishawn, she be going in. Y'all. Black queen for us, black kings. We can learn a thing or two when we're locked in. One of the few places we can be heard. Stats, man, I rocks with her. That's my word. The show is enlightening, engagement always enticing. I always come with an open mind. I'm never frightened. Y'all guaranteed to walk away with minerals. Now that I'm thinking everything else is minuscule. We're the fools who don't protect black women. No argument, disrespect. That's it, y'all. Please come in peace when you call in. Cause the friends ain't no slouch, fair warning. You got mail messages from him. Y'all better listen if you wanna win. You wanna win the life, y'all. You wanna win the life. Tune in to the Sean and Friend. You got mail messages from him. Yeah. You've got mail messages from him. 10 a.m. to noon, Saturdays. Tune in. Yeah. You've got mail messages from him.